have a guest in the studio I have to introduce you to. You might be a little familiar with his music. His name is Rob Cannillo, and he is, you are an Americana artist.
Good morning,
right?
Kate.
Singer,
great to be here.
Songwriter, and our guest today.
Yeah, I think they classify it as Americana. I sort of classify it as a little rock, blues, and folk, but it's sort of in an Americana category.
And you're here today to talk to us about your singing, to talk about live music in the Hudson Valley, and where in particular we can hear you.
Right. Yeah, I have a new album out called Tailwinds. It's my 4th album. I'm really excited about that. We perform all over, but mostly in the Hudson Valley. Mm-hmm. And my wife and I have been doing an acoustic duo. Occasionally I'll put a band together.
Okay. Those are tough. I tried a couple of times to form a band, and you don't realize how difficult it is to get the right personalities.
Yes.
And talents.
Yes.
And musical taste all together.
Yeah. I've been lucky through the years, to really always stumble on some fantastic, talented players. And, but that's only a few times a year. But if we do 75 shows, maybe 10%, maybe 7 of them are with a band, or maybe 20%.
Okay.
But lately, Susan, my lovely wife, we've been touring as a duo, which we're loving, because obviously we're together. Mm-hmm. She's always available.
Now, she sings backup.
She sings backup.
Does she take lead on a couple?
She sings a couple songs in the live shows.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we alternate verses on some of the songs that I wrote.
Uh-huh.
So it's really nice, and she makes handmade jewelry, and we do that at some of the music festivals. So yeah, it's been a pleasure.
I could just picture what it's like at your house. You're sitting there strumming a guitar and making notes to write your latest song, and she's putting together jewelry and singing along with you. And
yeah,
and there's a dog there someplace.
No,
I bet.
a cat.
Oh, no. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Okay. And this is what you sing about: the American life.
Yeah, I'm a sort of a people watcher. This is my 4th album. I always wanted to write. I'm more of a writer than, a trained singer, sort of in that Bruce Springsteen, John Hyatt, Bob Dylan, a little Greg Allman kind of vibe. I'm a writer. I'm a people watcher. Uh-huh. And really proud of the last album. I'm proud of all of them, but I think this one is definitely, I don't know, maybe because it's your newest, you're most proud of it.
Oh, sure.
But
sure.
before I forget, I brought you some gifts.
You brought me, you brought me stuff?
I have a Gosling's Rum cap, because they're sponsoring my tour. There's a nice baseball cap for you.
Oh, it's a cap with a seal balancing a barrel.
Yeah, Black Seal. Gosling's Black Seal Rum is sponsoring my tour.
Balancing a barrel on its nose. That's cool. Thank you.
I have a Tailwind T-shirt for you.
Beautiful. Tailwind.
So that's also the cover of the album.
Your album cover on a T-shirt. Wow. Thank you, Rob.
And
Look
then
at this.
I have all the 4 CDs. So The Long Road Home was my first. What Life Can Be was my second. Cannillo, which is my third. There's a song that people in the Hudson Valley might like called Catskill Mountains.
Yes, I listened to that on your website.
Which gets a lot of traction. And then the latest is Tailwind.
And there they are. Thank you so much.
And I have some nice stickers for you.
And stickers.
Yeah.
That's always good, too.
And a fancy bag.
RobCannillo.com is the website. But if you want to hear some of Rob's music, how about if we play you something right now?
That sounds good. What are you going to play?
The first one I heard of yours, I think, was the Catskill Mountain Song. Right. But the second one was American Song.
American Song is on the new album Tailwind, yeah.
And something about that one really spoke to me.
Yeah.
So I would like to play that. Is that all right with you?
Of course.
Is that one of your favorites? They're all your favorites.
They're all my favorites, but we all have an American story, and this is where this sort of came about.
Yes, that's pretty much the whole idea. So this is Rob Cannillo and American Song on Wall Radio. Here we go.
Mama, come here quick. Got a fish dancing on the end of this stairs. We're going down to Punktail Creek. When I was a kid, we did it 7 days a week. Oh, we're gonna sing, oh, your American song, yeah. We all got one, oh, and you can't sing it wrong. Grandma's in the kitchen cooking dough. Curtains in the window moving to and fro. Grandpa's in the garden telling his story. World War II victory. Oh, we're gonna sing your American song. We all got one. Gonna grab a few beers and chill some back. Gonna hang out on his front porch swing. Gonna do our laughing, gonna do our thing. Gonna sing your, oh, your American song. We all got one.
Got one, and that is your American song, Rob Cannillo.
Yeah, we sing your American song, and yeah, I'm so glad you played that.
Yes, I love that one. I don't know. I like the fact that every song of yours has a story to tell, has a message to get across.
Yes, thank you.
You're trying to make us all better people.
You know.
Is it working so far?
I think it's working.
Oh, good.
You know, when I first started this journey, I sort of had a very big medical situation before I put out my first album, and I realized, you only have one go around, you only have one life, and I wanted to be a positive message.
Yeah.
That's it. I wanted to be a positive message. So my music, I tried to keep it uplifting, and it seems to be resonating.
And you're having a wonderful time doing it. Oh,
gosh, I started, I put out my first album a little bit late. I was never in a band in high school or anything. But no, I've got to be backstage with some of my musical heroes. I've got to open up for some of my musical heroes, guys from Leonard Skinner, Steve Forbert. I got to be backstage at Farm Aid with Greg Allman and the Allman Brothers. So, my message to people is pursue what you want. There's a reason why something is in your heart. Pursue it. And forget about wins or losses. Just pursue it, and good things happen. Whether it's you want to be a coach, whether you want to go bowling, whatever's in your heart, do, and some good things will sort of circle around there.
You get there.
Yeah, you
good
get
for
there.
You. Thanks, Rob Cannillo. Now you're going to be in Greenwood Lake This Saturday.
Yeah, for
at the
veterans.
American Legion Veterans event.
Yes, every year we started. I helped start the Red, White, and Blue Festival. I'll be in Greenwood Lake at the Greenwood Lake American Legion Saturday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Susan and I go on around 6 p.m. That's a free event. We're donating our time, and it's a great day. People bring their kids, and it's a free event. Buy some hot dogs, hamburgers, beers, and dress in your red, white, and blue.
Good time.
Yeah, good time. Very nice.
And the next week, we
and
can catch you
really,
on
I want everybody to
Thursday.
come out to the village of Florida, New York, at a cool place called Mattingly's Tavern. And Corey Glover from In Living Color has played there. Uncle Floyd has played there. It's a cool little tavern. It's tiny, but great people, great vibes. So Susan and I will be there Thursday night, 7 p.m., September 14th. Next Thursday.
Okay, yep.
And we'll be giving away some nice swag, some hats, some T-shirts. Actually, if people can maybe leave me a message on my guest book on robcannillo.com, then I'll make sure I set aside some swag for them. So if they go to right,
you are so nice.
robcannillo.com,
He really is.
ROBCANNILLO.com.
2 N's and 2 L's. Got it.
Right. So leave me a message on the guest book, which is a little public chalkboard on the website.
Okay.
And just say, hey, Rob, I heard you on the radio. I'm going to be at Mattingly's, and I'll set aside a nice hat or a T-shirt or a CD.
Swag.
For you. Yeah.
Stuff.
Swag is fun.
Nice stuff. With me in the studio, local musician Rob Cannillo.
Great to be here.
Yeah. I'm glad to meet you, face to face. We've spoken on the phone. We've emailed each other back and forth. But you've got so much stuff going on. You've got appearances and what's this about? You were in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, we were. I was an official artist at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas in March, which was awesome. So really proud, and was so much fun to be part of that.
And now also I see a note here. It says house concerts in your home.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So house concerts are huge, right? If you Google house concerts, very big on the West Coast. They're starting to catch on the East Coast. So you bring an artist like myself or somebody, and you invite them into your living room, and you invite your friends and family.
Can you play while 4 cats sit on you?
Yes, absolutely.
You can?
Oh gosh,
all
yes.
right. Okay.
And so it could be 10 or 15 or 50 of your friends and family and relatives. Sometimes people do a potluck, dessert, BYOB, and the artist performs in your living room.
That's terrific.
So Susan and I absolutely love doing that because you get to meet so many people. We get to travel. Sometimes we'll stay overnight. Like the host will say, hey, we have an extra room.
Sure.
'Cause obviously for a touring artist, I mean, the travel is what eats up whatever little profit you make.
Yes. So many songs about that.
Yes. So if anybody wants Susan and I to come perform in their living room or backyard in the warm weather, they're wonderful events. Wonderful events.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and we sell some CDs and we get to chat with people, and they're wonderful. So house concerts. So I will come and perform in your living room. I performed to maybe 50, and I think my smallest was 5 or 6. But we had a great time, and those 5 or 6 people still come to shows.
Oh man,
because it's such a personal connection.
Well, that's it. Your songs to me are personal, and they're from you, but they're to me. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's a big compliment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
So I think maybe we should play another one.
Okay, so I think you're going to do Whiskey and Wine.
Yes.
Susan sings with me, and this is going to be the next single released on every streaming platform worldwide over the next week or two. So whatever people listen to, it's going to be out there. So, and of course my other songs.
Okay, so this is called Whiskey and Wine. Here we go, another song from local artist Rob Cannillo on Wall.
Been a hard road, you gotta be tough. Sometimes luck is not enough. In and out, and up and down. Everywhere you go, they're wearing a crown. I sip whiskey and I drink wine. And I see sunshine most of the time. Most of the time. Freedom is one day away. Don't listen listen to what they say. Set yourself and your mind free. What a beautiful, happy place this will be. I sip whiskey and I drink wine. I see sunshine most of the time. Most of the time. People say they want to be free. They're walking in line. Can't you see? Don't question anything anymore. Just keep on mopping that dirty floor. I sip whiskey and I drink wine. I see sunshine most of the time. Most of the time. People say they want to soar, but they're so afraid to walk out that door. Shackles and chains inside your brain. Without a little pain, there ain't no gain. I sip whiskey and I drink wine, and I see sunshine most of the time. Most of the time. I sip whiskey and I drink wine. 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 And I see sunshine most of the time. Most of the time. Most of the time. I'm sipping a little whiskey and you're drinking some wine. I sip whiskey, most.
That was Rob Cannillo. Whiskey and Wine on Wall Radio. And we're sitting here talking in the background while the song is playing. And you know, do you, Rob, only record songs that you've written? Do you do any covers of anybody else?
Yes, 99%. On What Life Can Be, my second album, I did a B.B. King cover, Thrill Is Gone, and I did an Allman Brothers Southbound.
Okay.
But it's, I have a sax player on that, so it's a little Dave Matthew-ish on the Southbound. Again, I'm a huge Allman Brother fan. I got to meet Greg Allman a couple times backstage at the Beacon in Farm Aid. So I sort of do my own thing.
Wow. RobCannillo.com is the website. Remember, when you spell it, there are 2 N's and 2 L's. RobCannillo.com. And you'll hear little snippets here and there on Wall Radio, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad that we get to introduce you to people.
Oh, it's so great to be here. And hello to everybody listening. So thankful for the support.
Yeah, and so this Saturday in Greenwood Lake, and then next Thursday you'll be at Mattingly's Tavern in the Village of Florida.
Yeah, September 14th, Mattingly's in the Village of Florida.
Oh, would love to come and see you live. Thank you so much. It has been a lovely thing to meet you here. But in the meantime, I'm afraid we've run out of time. How did that happen? Well, it did. So let me see here. I have a whole bunch of buttons I have to push before we can move on. So, Rob, parting words?
Oh, thanks. Great meeting you. And, hey, look for me traveling around the Hudson Valley. Have a great day, everybody.
Let us know where you are next, and we'll tell everybody.